We left the travel lodge, Bucksburn, quite early, about 20 past 6:30 in the morning. Arden actually woke me up about 6 a.m. I'm not my best first thing in the morning, as he noticed. Then got a 77 into Aberdeen and got the train from there. The train was actually really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to go through all the stations that we stopped at because there's another video coming about that at some point next week, and I'll be releasing it in separate parts as well because it's so long. When at certain points on the journey we bumped into some pretty interesting characters, let's just say. It started off, we left Aberdeen and it was pretty quiet for most of the way south from Aberdeen. It wasn't until we got to, a couple of people sat where Arden was, because originally we were in coach C on the train, and then we moved to coach B, which was unreserved. So we decided it would be easier because we wanted to do some filming on the way down. Now, unfortunately, due to a technical problem with Arden's filming, he won't be able to show you what he got, which is unfortunate. I genuinely feel sorry for him. You know, I think it's a real shame that. But technical problems happen. I've had them happen to me. You know, so we're going to come down here again next year, and we might talk about that on a live later on. As I said a couple of lives ago, we're off to Dawlish today, so it's going to be pretty lively on this channel today. It's been pretty lively all week on the channel, really, to be honest. Nothing unusual about that. So what we'll do is I'll set up a live as soon as we arrive there. I might do a couple of lives on the way, but we'll see. Anyway, as I was saying, we got to around Edinburgh, and a guy got on the train who said he had just got out of prison and parked himself beside me, well, across the train from me. And he said his name was Jason, and he talked quite a lot on and off all the way to Darlington, and kept asking me a few similar questions, you know, like where we're going, why we're going there, and what we're doing and all that. But yeah, it was pleasant enough. He got off in Darlington, and then someone else got on in Durham and was chatting to Aaron and I quite a lot all the way to Bristol. Really friendly fella. Someone else then sat opposite Aaron from Derby to Cheltenham Spa, who kept giving Aaron really weird looks. And then when I sneezed off camera, he gave me a weird look as well, and then stood on my foot as he was getting off in Cheltenham Spa. Whether it was accidental or deliberate, I don't know. I think it was deliberate personally, but I'm not one for making a scene about these things. But by the time we got to Plymouth, we were both getting pretty tired by this stage. And I just thought to myself, you know what? Connecting train is going to be about another half an hour, so why don't we just carry on, you know? So the next train that we had to catch came in, and when we got into Penzance, it was about 10:30, 20 to 11 at night, and we were both absolutely shattered. We went and checked into the hotel, and then I thought, right, I need to find somewhere that's open to get something to eat. So we ended up going to this like Turkish takeaway place across the road, and it was okay. I wouldn't say it was that great. I'm not going to be leaving a review for that on Google or anything like that. It was okay. And after that, we just came back, had our dinner, and then went to bed. You know, I'm in room 7, Adam's upstairs in room 15. I've uploaded a video onto the channel that shows how small this room is. It is pretty small, if I'm being honest. Anyway, I'll do reviews on Tuesday and Wednesday a little bit later on, because I'm going for some breakfast.